Look, I mean, there's always some anti-Semitism on the fringe, and there is a rise of anti-Semitism in the United States, there's a rise of anti-Semitism in Europe. That's all true. But the protests on American campuses, from everything that I've seen on my own campus at Brown University, what I've seen at University of Pennsylvania, where I visited, reports that I've had of the protests at UCLA and many other places, they have nothing to do with anti-Semitism. They have to do with both a moral revulsion of what Israel is doing in Gaza, the killing of tens of thousands of civilians, and they have to do with the fact that young Americans, many of them Jewish Americans, are feeling that their own tax dollars are being used to provide Israel with the munitions that are used to destroy Gaza. The anti-Semitism argument is actually being used by those who want to shut down free speech and academic freedom on American campuses. It's not coming for fear of anti-Semitism, it's coming because of the prior argument by American conservatives and by many Trumpists that there's too much liberalism on American campuses, and they're using the argument of anti-Semitism simply to shut down speech. They themselves could not care less about anti-Semitism. So look, I mean, criticism of Israel, of Israeli policies, and I'm one of those critics, and criticism of Zionism itself, a criticism of anything that Israel does, has no connection to anti-Semitism. And the attempt to connect the two, and not least because of the IHRA, the IRA definition of anti-Semitism, is false. And that's a narrative that has been pushed by the various Netanyahu governments now for a very long time. What is anti-Semitism? Anti-Semitism is if you see someone on the street and you identify them as a Jew for one reason or another, and you attribute to them particular views, not because you ask them what they think, but just because you say they're Jews, therefore they must support what Israel is doing in Gaza, that's anti-Semitic. Saying, I think that what the IDF is doing in Gaza is horrendous, I oppose it, saying that that is anti-Semitic, or saying that I support Palestinian freedom from Israeli occupation, to say that that is anti-Semitic is entirely false. But many people, including students in America, some Jewish students who went to Jewish schools and who were educated to love Israel, they go there, they like the place, they go out on campus and they see somebody carrying a Palestinian flag saying end to the Israeli oppression, they perceive it as anti-Semitic, but it's not. You cannot say that speaking against occupation and oppression is anti-Semitic. It's exactly the opposite.